Dear Richard, I would like to ask you, are contemporary flute techniques a way to express or shape compositional thought?
Very much so. As I, as you know, and as I like to think, even each instrument is its own orchestra, with very many potential sounds, and it enables the composer to imagine beyond traditional sounds up into the modern era, a whole other world of musical creativity that is now there. I feel like a child getting uh, a much bigger box of crayons, of coloring pencils, and which colors do I use? And I have all these choices and contemporary techniques, these extended techniques, um, deepen the possibilities and enrich the ability for me to express myself very much. Yes.
Which composer's works featuring contemporary flute techniques had made the greatest impression on you?
Okay, I could take the whole time just answering this question. I'll pick my favorites. I like Luigi Nono, Heinz Holliger, Beat Föhrer, Brian Ferneyhough. Let's see, Hosokawa. Those are the ones I have scores. Early on, George Crumb was taught me about those. I listened to him very as a young composer. He was very new in the United States doing that. Luciano Barrios, Sciarrino. These are the ones for flute that open that world for me a lot.
Do you have bibliographies of contemporary flute techniques? If so, which ones?
Uh, I have the one Karen Levine. I believe I remember her. That's how she pronounces her last name. She spoke at Darmstadt when I was there, and her book was new, so I bought the book then. I have her other book. I have the Artaud book that you recommend. I even have Bartolozzi, Robert Dick, the other flutes, and then I use websites sometimes. There's one through the Ensemble Intercontemporain. There's Ensemble Music Fabric has a website with the little videos you can watch. Sometimes flute expansions is one. Flute colors, I think, is another. Um, and then I use a lot of personal scores. I spend a good amount of money on buying composers' scores to study as well, like the Sciarrino and the Barrio and the Holliger. That way I can look and find what I like about their pieces and remember. That's something I would like to do, something like that.
Do you create a legend if your works with full descriptions of contemporary techniques?
Probably, if I feel the marking is unclear, I'll add a description. Usually, if I see, I'll include fingerings from these sources in, for example, with a multiphonic or with, the fourth octave. Uh, if not, I'll use a descriptive or several descriptives. If I don't know for sure, I'll write a verbal description just to be safe. Like breathe in, it should sound like this. Really, the only description I include is when there's the little arrows that indicate when a pitch is slightly higher or lower. But a full descriptive legend, like in a Helmut Lachenmann score or something like that, I don't have. I I'm not that particular just yet.
Mhm. Which contemporary flute techniques do you like best?
Of course, multiphonics. What I like about multiphonics are the way that it can sometimes be multiple sounds, or it can sound like a completely different single sound because the vibrations are so close and the overtones are so close together. It's almost a completely different instrument. So I like multiphonics a lot. I very much like key clicks with and without sound, breathing through and whether exhale or inhale through the instrument. I like uh, tongue ram, lip and tongue pits, pizzicato. I like trumpet embouchure sometimes. Sometimes I am not forget which instrument and have to be corrected when to do the trumpet embouchure. I like the alien sounds very much, these wind sounds, even whistle tones. The only one I really am not a fan of is the jet whistle. I've only heard a few pieces where I think works really well. Heinz Holliger and I want to say a Beat Furrer piece. Uh, but it was a technique I heard a lot as a young composer, and I thought it was overdone and
Mhm.
kind of like slide on trombone. I've heard that a lot. So unless I really want that, I usually don't jet whistle. Air whistle is the only one I really don't really care for.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're very, very welcome.